All right, let's talk about Jabari Smith and why he might fit what the Pistons are looking for. All right. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit on notification, increase your chance, get notification. We go live, drop a video. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this, right? So one of the reasons that I think the fit is solid for him is because for the Pistons is because they already got somebody. Let's just say Jeremy Grant for the sake stay with the team. They already got somebody. They already got Jeremy Grant like to have the ball in his hand. Sadiq Bey don't have the ball in his hand enough, and K gonna have the ball in his hand. All right, they need somebody out there who um who can play without the ball, and his ability to spot up and shoot. I think it fit them. And I think his issue with not being able to put the ball in the court. I think being in Detroit, that's not a big Achilles heel or a big weakness because um you got other guys who can create shots and get shots on their own and who can get buckets on their own. And that's the thing about it. I think what they really want out of him is his athleticism on defense and his ability not to have to hold the offense with him dribbling the ball. His ability just to catch and shoot and stretch the floor. And that's what they want. Now, the offensive rebounding, would that be an issue? It depends on their philosophy. Is their philosophy to go with Marvin Bagley in the middle and then him at the four. I think that's an issue then because Bagley don't provide enough rim protection, and I think next to Jabari Smith, I think you want some rim protection. He got good rim protection, but you want some rim protection. You want somebody that's going to be a little bit more rugged and match his athleticism. So you want some things he do well. He can shoot the ball. His 2 point percentage and his field goal percentage is something that people don't like. But I do think if you can play him with the back to his basket a little bit, I think his efficiency will go up a little bit. But like I said before, what you're looking at is the athleticism, the youth, the length, the defense, the defensive rebounding. And the reason the rebounds ain't up is because he's shooting at the 3 point line, so he's standing at the 3 point line so much. But I think when you look at him, I think that people probably more likely the comparison is probably going to be to Jaren Jackson Jr. But the Pistons can change that into a little bit more of a older Dirk Nowitzki when he played with his back to the basket. So I think he fit because you got a guy who don't need the ball in his hand. You need shooting. You don't got shooting enough shooting. So you add shooting there, and you don't need somebody that's gonna pound the ball into the hardwood, and that's what you're getting from him, and that's the fit. Now his 2 point percentage, he can post up. I think in my opinion, and I could be wrong. I think part of the issue, I think part of the issue in Auburn and college basketball, they can play a traditional zone, and I think that hurt him. And on top of not only playing a traditional zone, I think what they had the big fella Kessler in there, he ate up most of the paint. He ate up most of the paint for him. But what you are getting is you're getting a two guard that's playing the floor offensively. And that's the issue with him, not being able to put the ball on the court. I seen him put the ball on the court right now looking at his highlights. So, I don't really think his dribbling is big a problem because he might be a five at the end of the day. He might be a four. I don't think he has to have monster handles, but he putting the ball on the floor in these highlights that I'm watching. It ain't like he crosses people over, but you gotta remember he's a four. And what you really getting is the athleticism, the defense. That's what you really want. You know, you don't have to cross nobody over. He damn near 7 foot and might end up 7 foot. Right here he leading the break. He don't look the most comfortable with his handle, but it's good enough. Because in Detroit, he not gonna have the ball isolation, spin and get a bucket. Now, if you Paulo Brancho, yeah, you gotta have handles. But I think what they're looking at is the athleticism and the defense is what they're looking at. I think if you get him to play on the block a little bit. I think he'd be all right. But the fit is he don't need to pound the ball into the court. He's somebody that can catch and shoot, and that's what you want. Now, if the field goal, if the 2 point efficiency, that's an issue, yeah. But what they doing, they giving him the space to floor. Basically, they want Jaren Jackson. That's what they want. They want him to space the floor. So, he can attack the rim. He athletic. Get out of the run with Cade Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? So, just not some. I think it's a premier getting them guys who don't need the ball in their hand. and who can get up and down the floor with K. So I think the biggest thing, he don't need the ball in his hand. I think that's what's attractive him. I think you look at Paulo Brancho, I think he's most effective with the ball in his hand. I think you look at Shad Holmgren, he's effective with the ball in his hand. He's effective without the ball in his hand. You look at a guy like Jaden Ivey, he effective with the ball in his hand. And that's what he do best. So I just think they got a lot of hardwood pounders on the team. But if you move Jeremy Grant, you easily can have a 1-2-3 punch between Cade and Sadiq Bey and Paulo Barancho. But I'm kind of leading towards Jaden Ivey, to be honest. It's a guards game, and I know they need help at the four, but Rome wasn't building today. But you know, I kind of didn't really mad at Jabari Smith, pick, to be honest. I wouldn't be mad at it because I see why. He defend, what I'm saying? Then again, you probably somebody say, well, you can get Laurie Marketing and trade for him. You could, but I don't think Laurie Marketing the defender that Jabari Smith is, and he can post. To be honest, he don't do a lot of it, but you know, I see why they like him a lot. I definitely see why they like him a lot. He posted up, which I can show this turn around, so he can post. He can do everything. It's just the fact, is he comfortable doing it on a consistent basis? And can you get him to do it on a consistent basis? But the athleticism that he gives, and the spacing that he gives, I think it'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful, But I see why he's a good prospect. I see why his shooting percentages. I don't think his shooting percentage is the biggest deal. I know, guys that came in and shot less than, whatever, over 6'6", less than what 45% of floor and been successful in the league, cool, like Cam Reddish or whatever it was. But I do think him going to Auburn playing with Kessler, that hurt. In playing the traditional college zone, but you know his handle is not as bad as people making it seem. It ain't great. I was far from great, but you get that space. I think you get that spacing, and you get the guy who don't need the ball in the hand. But you got a guy in K that's gonna get a bucket. But you look at Paulo Barancho, you got somebody that can make big buckets, take big buckets. He also can post too, and so like I said, they getting that 4 range, that 5 range. Some interesting prospects there for sure. There's some very interesting prospects there, man. And I just think Jaden Ivey, and I know a lot of people not gonna like it. I know they talking about Jalen Bronson and all that. I just think Jaden Ivey's a guards league, and you know, I just think Jaden Ivey is exactly what they need next to Cade Cunningham. And I think it could work, and maybe I'm wrong. It can't work, but Jabari Smith, Shad Holmgren, Paulo Barancho, I don't really think you can go wrong. I just think it's about flavor. Whatever flavor that you want in a month. That's what I think it's about. I think it's about flavor, you know. But we'll see. But I think his defense might be pushing him over the top, and I think that's kind of where it's lacking with Paulo Bradshaw. But I just want to speak on that real quick. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, Christians, get notifications. Check the Trippers top playlist out. I'm gonna start the NBA draft spotlight pretty soon, man. So thinking some of these prospects and get a better feeling for them. But check out the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notification, go live, drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal and subscription. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, all my social media subscription. Appreciate the love support. Check the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist out for one more time. Appreciate the love support. Don't forget to check out my my main channel, Goodfella TV, right here on YouTube. That's Goodfella TV for more sports news and entertainment. Appreciate the love support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.